Yo, what up, dogs? Welcome back to another edition of What Did I Buy for my movie collection this week. And I know I've been gone for a few weeks. I've been incredibly busy trying to figure out my work-life balance. I'm wanting to make content for YouTube and TikTok and everything else, but I also don't have the time because I work full-time now and I landscape all day. I go to the gym in the evening, and when I'm done, I'm kind of pooped. So I'm trying to get those energy levels back up, and it's just a process right now for me. So I also run my own landscaping company. So there's that other element of it too, running a business and then going to work for another landscaping company, and just like this whole very, very busy cycle. When I first started this channel and started going down this path, it was in the winter. It was my off season. I don't do anything in the winter, so it's very easy for me to sit down and watch movies, go out and buy movies, stuff like that. So now we're in the busy season. I'm going to do my best to make this work. And that is my personal goal, on top of writing new content, making skits, and I have a very, very busy band. I don't even think I have time to date right now, to be perfectly honest with you. Life is incredibly busy. So for this stack here, I went to one buyer and I bought 10 movies off of him, but I broke it down into 5 films because 10 movies to break down takes quite a long time. It makes it for a long video, and no one will watch a 20-minute video anymore. So here's the first 5 from the stack that I bought from him. I picked up 10 movies for 50 bucks, I believe. It was off of Facebook Marketplace, local seller, great dude, super. All the movies are super clean too. Like, I'm actually quite surprised. So here's the first 5 that I'm going to talk about, and then the next video will be the other 5. And then I got more movies coming as always, and I'm going to try my best to stay on top of things while being as crazy as I am. So please bear with me, and let's try and make it to the winter together. All 22 of us. Let's do this, okay? So I'm gonna put these down for a second here. So the first movie in the stack is Nightcrawler. This is starring Jake Gyllenhaal. I think it came out in like 2008. I haven't seen this movie in a while. I know it's on Netflix. Was the last place I watched this film, and I was actually going down like a Jake Gyllenhaal rabbit hole of movies because he had that one on Netflix that was where he plays like the 911 caller, the receiver person, and that was a great film, by the way. I forget the name of it, but I watched that, and then I was like, I need to watch this. So I watched that on Netflix maybe like 2 years ago now, maybe even 3. So I picked this up. Great film. Here's the inside of it, which is just a nice little Blu-ray right here with some cover art on it. And here's the back as well. Really small font for the people who cannot read. And the cover looks cool. And for special features, we do have a director's commentary, and there is a featurette on here as well. Now, for those of you who have never seen this movie and you want to know a little bit about it, it is about this character here, Jake Gyllenhaal's character, who is, I want to say he starts off as like a paparazzi type of guy in like a beat up car. It's kind of fun. This movie is kind of actually fun because he is like driving to these murder scenes or these first scene scenarios where he just shows up with his camera and he takes pictures of the crime scene and stuff like that, and he sells it to the television station for X amount of money. And as he does this, he learns more about the trade from others, and he becomes more addicted to this life and this money. And he actually grows kind of like a, I don't really know what to call it, but like a video paparazzi empire in a sense. But he goes too far into it where he actually kind of goes a little mad, and he sets up scenarios that he can get profit off of. It's wild. Like, it's really, really, it's a really good movie because you get to see the like acting range of Jake Gyllenhaal is like on freaking fire in this movie, and like the character himself like goes down this rabbit hole of derangement, and it's actually really interesting to follow along this character study and this whole premise. It's a really good movie. I highly recommend it if you've never seen it. I'd definitely add it to your collection or watch it on streaming. And the next film up is Crank. This movie came out in 2006. It stars Jason Statham and Amy Smart. On the inside, we have the beautiful Blu-ray with nice artwork on it and a heart. That's Jason Statham's heart in the actual film that you see. And on the back here, some nice photos. And for the special features, there's a lot of featurettes on here. And it does say that there's a running commentary, but it doesn't say who it's with. There's interviews and stuff on here too. So I'm very curious as to what the commentary is and who is doing it. So I look forward to watching that. And if you have never seen this movie is about this character, which I forget his name. What is his name? Chev? Yeah, Chev. Chev Chelios. Wonder if he's a hockey fan, whoever wrote this movie. Anyways, Chev Chelios is played by Jason Statham. And if I recall, it's been a while since I've watched this movie, probably at least 10 years. If I recall, he is going to die, or someone does something to his body, which he has to keep his heart rate up to a maximum RPM or beats per minute of, like, let's say 140 beats per minute. I don't remember. And if his heart dips, it releases a bomb in his body. He'll die. He'll die somehow. And that is generally the entire premise of the movie, because he's trying to stay alive to get whoever put this in him to get it taken out of him, or something along the lines of that. The whole story is very hazy to me, but I do remember how much of a high octane adventure action movie this is, because once you get the rules established, it just ramps up to a 12 of insanity, and it's an insane thriller ride of a movie. I do recommend you watch it, especially if you've never seen it. It's a treat. And if you have seen it many times, you know that this is a perfect rainy day movie. The next movie up in the stack is Brothers. This movie is starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Tobey Maguire, and Natalie Portman. It came out in 2009. And here's the inside. We have the beautiful Blu-ray, as always. And the inside cover art here is the French mode for us in Canada. So in case you want to put the French version out for yourself, you can. And as for special features, there is an audio commentary with the director and 2 featurettes. Now, if you've never seen this movie, and I honestly probably haven't seen this movie in a decade, because I think I saw it in the theater, but I really misremember quite a bit of it. So if I recall, this movie is about Jake Gyllenhaal and Tobey Maguire. They're brothers, and one of the brothers, I believe, goes off to fight in the war. And while he's off in the war, the other brother, which I think is Jake Gyllenhaal, falls in love with Natalie Portman, who is, I think, married to Tobey Maguire, or they're dating, and it's just like this weird, like, just like love triangle in a sense, where it's like, you were gone, I thought you were dead, so I fell in love with your brother, and your brother was here to take care of me and stuff. I don't know. It's a whole thing. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I kind of feel like I'm misremembering some stuff. So I look forward to rewatching this film. And if you've seen it, tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you think. Am I close? How close am I to remembering this movie? Please tell me. Thank you. The next movie in the stack is Virtuosity. It is starring a very young Denzel Washington and a very young Russell Crowe. And I think this movie came out in 1996 or 1997. I can't remember when it came out, and I'm trying to remember it in period. Here's the beautiful Blu-ray, just a good old-fashioned black disc. Here's the back of the artwork here, nothing too amazing. And there is no special features on this disc. And for those of you who are wondering if they should watch this movie, I'm going to be honest with you, I forget everything about this film. I think, now hear me out, I think this movie is about Denzel Washington, who plays a cop, and Russell Crowe is Denzel Washington's partner who died but got re-uploaded as an AI robot who goes insane, and Denzel Washington has to take it down. I think that's how this movie works. I can't remember too much about it. I'm drawing a blank, but I think that's what it is. Now, I could be totally wrong, and if I am, or if I'm close, leave a comment below to tell me, because I'm honestly misremembering a lot about this film. So I look forward to rewatching it for the very first time. You know, that's the joy of going back in time and finding these gems. I'm a big sci-fi fan, so I can't wait to watch it. And the final movie in the stack is Jackie Brown. This movie stars Pam Grier, Robert De Niro, Samuel L. Jackson, Robert Forster, Michael Keaton, and a whole bunch of others I'm misremembering. The movie, I believe, came out in 1998 or 99. It's been a while since I've seen this film. Here's the inside of this beautiful box collector's edition. And I love this artwork here, by the way. This is so nice. And then on the inside, we have two beautiful discs. Here's the main one, and here's one with beautiful artwork on it. Again, I love this artwork here. This is beautiful. I actually would like to own this as a poster in my apartment. I would love that. As for special features, it's just loaded here with tons and tons and tons of featurettes. It doesn't say anything about a commentary, so we'll see. This says and more, so that could mean what? Deleted scenes and stuff, probably. So I wish there was a director's commentary on here. That'd be awesome. Hearing Quentin Tarantino talk about this crime thriller. Good movie. Like I said, I haven't seen it in probably 10 to 15 years. And for those of you who haven't seen it, I don't even know where you can stream it right now. I don't know if it's probably on Netflix or Prime or something like that. But I can't remember the entirety of the plot of this film. But if I recall, and it's been a long time since I've watched this movie, so Samuel L. Jackson's it's all about crime. And if I remember, there's a big bag of money, and everyone's trying to figure out what to do with that bag of money and who gets what. And man, honestly, I misremember the whole film now. Oh geez. And it's like, and it's like one of my, it's like one of my favorite Tarantino films too. And I'm totally misremembering all of it. Oh my god. That's a good thing. That means I have to rewatch this, and I'm going to enjoy it because I haven't seen it in a long time. Oh man, it's a crime movie. That I know, because there's a big bag of money in it. Oh, I misremember it. Help me out in the comments, guys. I misremember it. Anyways, I know it's a great film. And I know I really like this film. And I know I saw it in the theater when it came out, for sure. And I know a lot of people... I do remember a lot of my friends not enjoying this movie as much because like they really love Pulp Fiction, and this one was they're kind of like, it's like Pulp Fiction, but nah, I don't know. I like Pulp Fiction a lot more. But I really enjoyed this movie because I really enjoy Pam Grier, aka Coffee. So, anyways, that's it. That's the end of the episode. I just want to say thank you once again for coming back and bearing with me and going through these trials and tribulations with my own personal life and trying to make good content for you guys. I will be back soon with more. Hopefully I get a movie review out or two as well. Actually, here's a question for you guys. Do you want me to do movie reviews of my movie collection, the movies in my collection, or do you want just like new movie reviews? Give me an answer. I'd like to know so I can make cool content for you guys. Anyways, have a good week. Thank you for spending a little bit of your time with me. I know it's a very busy season for all of us. Have a good time doing what you're doing and enjoying the movies. I'll be back again. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.